Cyber Troopers Virtual On Oratorio Tangram, or Virtual On as it should be referred to for the rest of this review, is an update of a 10-year-old Giant Mecha fighting game that was originally released for the Dreamcast and at arcades. After searching the web to discover if there is a plot to the game, it appears that there isn't one. The closest that I could find to a plot is that you are fighting in your Virtualoid, which is the name of your Giant Mecha, in order to control the 9 plants that will enable you to control the Moongate, and that you fight for either the DNA or RNA faction. This lack of a plot is still present in the Xbox Live Arcade version of Virtual On, though to be honest, I doubt that most people playing the game will be that bothered by this lack of a plot. There are 2 single-player modes in Virtual On, Arcade and Skull Attack, and both are very similar in the way they play. In both modes you pilot your mech in one-on-one battles. The main difference I found between the 2 modes was that in Skull Attack you are limited to a single life, while in Arcade you appear to have infinite lives. Both modes are relatively short, with the length of Skull Attack determined by how long you can last, whilst Arcade seems to have 10 stages and it should take you less than an hour to complete, even if you're normally used to fighting games. I thought the graphics for the game looked a bit dated, and that you could tell that it is a port of a 10-year-old game. I had no problems with the sound and the music, though I did not find it particularly memorable. The multiplayer component of Virtual On plays much like the single player in that you battle one-on-one in your mech. The main difference is that multiplayer battles are typically best of 3, like traditional fighting games, unlike the single player mode, which is a single round. The main problem I had with the multiplayer, aside from my lack of skill, was getting into matches, as I consistently got messages stating that no opponents were available. But when I checked the lobbies, I found there were plenty of opponents available, but they all had poor connections to me. When I got into battles, however, aside from one disconnect in 11 attempts, I had no problems and the game appeared to be lag-free. My main problem then was, like I previously stated, my lack of skill, meaning that I won only 1 out of 10 battles. Overall, I found Virtual On to be lacking in depth and overpriced at 1200 Microsoft points. In addition to the short length of the single-player campaign, I found that the achievements were relatively easy to gain, with only one likely to cause any trouble. In addition, the multiplayer achievements are really simple, as they only require you to play 10 ranked matches. You don't even have to win them. Because of these factors and the dated look of the graphics, I have decided to give Virtual On a rating of 5 out of 10, and I would only really recommend it to fans of the original game and the fighting genre in general. I don't hate Virtual On, I just don't really care about it that much, and once I've got all the achievements I probably won't be playing it again. I would advise, unless you really have to have the achievements and you're a really big fan of the game, saving your Microsoft points until a better game comes out.